Sanibonani Nkosi, my name is Zwane Bongani Zwane. Welcome. In today's episode, we are going to talk about how to raise confident and resilient children. Because we raise our children based on our past experience. Are we doing the right work? Are we labeling them? The part of communication, how do we really communicate with our kids to find out, do we really affect their confidence? I have a special guest here who is a teenage coach who will help us about raising confident and resilient children in this time and period. Please don't forget to subscribe and leave the comment and share the video with others. I thank you all for watching. I'll see you the other side. Shalom. Who's us join? Sawona coach kunjani?
Ngiyaphila njani?
Hi, Sikhona coach. Welcome back again. I'm going to sneak another opportunity, coach, to talk about children. But before I can start, just briefly tell us about you again, coach.
Okay, my name is Jabu Matendra. On Facebook, I have okay, I'll just summarize with the social media. Social media, I have a page where it's Coach Jabu and the group where it says, boy child, you are valued.
Yes.
And on Instagram, I'm Coach Jabu.
Yes.
Yeah. So my name, as I said, my name is Jabu Matendra from KZN. But now I'm living in Pretoria, where I'm working full time. But
yes.
I'm more passionate to children. When I'm saying children, like I will talk more about the teenagers from 10 years upward up to 19 years.
19 years.
So I'm more passionate to give them information how they can survive in this world, because it's not easy to be a child and where there's no one who's supporting you, or there's no one who's giving you a way forward and the way how you can live.
Siyabonga coach. Coach, yes, when I did my research on this topic, how to raise confident and resilient children, it referred back to parents. I was like, oh, it's hitting at home. But parenting, we are not taught parenting at all. We do parenting from our previous experience and what we have observed through our parents. So that research is like, it was kicking me in my teeth that my parenting is wrong somewhere. Right now, my parenting skills, maybe it's another service that the coach you should give us, parenting, how to parent. I know there's sometimes got some element of personality, but maybe the basic just to how not to parent and groom our kids is another missing gap that I've noticed in this research. So, coach, thank you, coach. Coach, without wasting any time, parenting. Hey, coach, is a very challenging one, coach. First of all, coach, about irresponsibility. How should we train our kids to be responsible citizens?
Okay. Parenting, as you said, like it's something that is it's a challenge, and no one who's being taught. Okay, some they can try, and then but most we are not being taught how to parent. And remember, when we are parenting, it's everyday thing.
Yeah.
And as it's everyday thing, it's where we must know that how we can do it, where we can become a leadership. So it means we must excel to that being a leadership skill. So parenting It's where that is why it's called parenting, not childing. So
Okay.
it means we are the one who's parenting
Yeah.
our children.
Yeah.
Our children, they are not parenting us. And
Yeah.
they never ask or beg to come to this world. So we must find a way how we can parent them. So as you said, you just mentioned here, the parenting skills, it's way more important. You can say, okay, I have my experience or background or teaching, but no one will have experience being a parent.
Yeah.
Remember that the children that you have, it's the first time. You never been a parent.
Yeah.
And even your children, they never been children. It's their
Yeah.
first time for both of you. But you
Yeah.
must find a way how to excel. So if you find someone who can give you a hint or a background or how to help you with the parenting skills, we must try to find that person or find that resource, and then you add to what we have. We must relearn, learn, and redo it. Some other things.
Yeah. It's true.
And
It's true.
yes, and to raise our children where they can be resilient and confident. It's where you must start, you as a parent. The environment that we are living in. That is why you said, like sometimes we teach our children what the things that we're being taught. And those things, some of them, they are wrong. Some of them, they were not wrong on that time. But nowadays, like we must check how time and things are changing. So we must change how you do things with your children. So those are confident. If you want to raise your child, being a confident child, you must start first.
Okay.
How you do things around home, how you say things. Like I will make an example. If at home, you always like saying, talking about the vulgar language, or maybe you always drinking like you don't respect your children. Other people, they drink, but they respect their children. Others, they drink, but they don't respect them. So a child, a 2-year-old, will just take after you're done with your those drinks, they will just take the bottle and then finish whatever that you are doing, because they see what we are doing. So children, they always copy what we are doing. And this thing is growing with the children. So if in case the teenage, now they are starting to develop where they are growing, still their mind is not yet there. And as well, your child, when you say, okay, why you are not respecting me, they will start, they will ask you, okay, what are you talking about? What is respect? First of all, what is respect? They are asking you this kind of question because you don't respect them. You don't show any respect to them. And if we don't have confidence where, let's say, as we're talking now, and every time when the child come back from school, okay, something, maybe they are scared for something that they are going to write exam or test, and you just tell them that, oh, okay, it's so difficult. You see this subject, it's so difficult. You are not giving them hope. You are not giving them confidence. You are not giving them any way forward. But you add more fear to them. So it means you must make sure that you have faith on them, where you can crush the fear to them.
Yes.
So that is why everything that we are doing as a parent, it's a reflect to our children.
Sure. Hey, and coach, you are really hitting it home, because the power of words, hey, is a very powerful thing. What I've noticed with my daughter, when I was frustrated helping her with the homeworks, and she was not really coming to board to cooperate with me in what we want to achieve. And I was saying, we are going to fail, we are going to fail, we are going to fail. And I realized that now I was damaging her confidence. Her confidence
Yes.
was going down. Now her marks at school now were very poor. Now and then. Then I changed this. I said, no, what? I also failed, actually. Let me tell you about me. Then I narrated my own story. Then she was like, serious? Yes, I failed. And then I said, no, failure is not a bad thing. It's the way I presented to you. We all fail, but we learn something from failure. And then her
Yes.
confidence started to come back. I started to say improving. And even when she did bad in a test, she will come and say, this one I did not perform well. But the next one, I will up my game. And I was like, the power of words is very, very important of what we say. The fear of failure.
Yes.
In fact, I was implanting the fear of failure.
Exactly. The power of weight is very important, but remember that both they can play a huge role. Either it's a faith or either it's where you are planting more fear.
Yeah.
So it depends. Both they can play a huge role. And another one that is more important that we must do it as a parent, the communication, how you communicate with your children. It's also build the confidence. It's also build a child that they can be resilient, because being resilient, it's where you'll be able to conquer any situation around you.
Yeah.
As you said, your daughter like failed the one of the subject, but as you were able to communicate back and say it a positive way, so her mindset changed, because my father is saying the positive way, and he narrates his story, what happened about him. So it means even me, I can do it. He failed and then he redo it. So even me, I will fail, no matter how I fail now, but I will do it, I will redo it and make it. So you see the communication and how you communicate. You can communicate, but if we are communicating with the fear, you just plant the fear. Yes, your children, they will lose confidence and they won't make it to anything. They will be always a victim of being bullied or a failure or anything.
Yes, bullying. Bullying is another thing that I'm really concerned about with regard to resilience and confidence. That yes, there are kids who are from a background where they notice a father hitting mommy and blah, 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 and they take the same attitude and apply it in the school environment. Now, the one who are being bullied, how can they be, to stand up for themselves instead of allowing the situation to take over their lives?
Okay, being bullied, it's something that it's come with in a bad way, because it's where a child will end up like dropping out at school, or dropping their results, or dropping a lot of things. It's caused a lot of things like depression, anxiety, a lot of things. Even where they can even drop out, they fail to communicate with you as a parent.
Yeah.
But if you as a parent, you are open, like an open conversation, you always having an open conversation with your child. It means the child, if they experience bullying, they will come and say, I'm experiencing a bullying. And then the first thing as a parent, sometimes other parents, they just run to school and then ask, what is going on? Why my child is saying they are being bullied? But sometimes you can, like how you communicate with your child, you can plant the faith or how they can fight back. When I'm saying fight back, I don't mean like punch them back, but I mean like defend themselves and say, you know what you are doing to me, it's wrong. I will not punch you back. I will not say anything back. But if you are doing this to me, it means you don't have a faith to you. You don't trust yourself. And where they respond to those bullies. So it means they will tell them that you don't trust yourself. If you have issues with your parent, or you have issues that maybe some other people, they bully you, or some other things happen to you, or you are experiencing something to you, please make sure that you go and report to your parent, or you talk with teacher, or you find someone who can help you, because what you are doing is wrong. So the child now is able to stand themselves, where they can tell them, they become heroes and tell the bullies that what you are doing is wrong. But some other children, those bullies, they cannot listen to that, because there's a lot behind the bullying. Let's say, maybe, as you say, maybe it's a domestic violence at home.
Yeah.
So now the child way more stress, more than that, it's being damaged. So now they become like a rebellious. So you see, it's where the child that is having this at home, the environment is good. They will go to the teacher and report, or go to you as a parent and say, I tried my own best, but they are failing to cooperate with me. So it means I'm reporting to you. As a parent, you can go to school, or the teachers, they can try to find a way how they can help even those bullies, because they also need help. You don't know what is behind that being bullied.
That is true. Nice, coach. So, coach, another element, coach, I want to touch on the helping in their house, the chores. How really do we teach our kids, to say the chores is part of taking care of yourself? We're not really punishing you when we say, maybe tidy your bedroom, open the windows. Later on, maybe can wash that little bit of dishes here and there. Because now, when we do everything, they do nothing, it feels like we are really destroying them.
Yes. Remember that when you are open, as I said, and when you do things as a parent, like let's say you have 2 children. I have both gender, but I always say to my boy, you know what? There is nothing that we call it, this one is for girls or for women, and then this one is for men. Because right now, you are with me, and there's a day where you go to university, you'll be alone.
Okay.
When you are there, who will wash for you? Who will cook for you? It means you'll end up doing wrong things, because you want to find a way how you can do your laundry, how you can eat. You'll end up like eating unhealthy food, because you want the quick thing. So it means we must help them to be independent, not to depend to us.
Yes.
So if you wake up in the morning and tell them that, you know what, we open the window, and you go to their room, while you're telling them that in the morning, when you open the window, you just go straight to the window and open the window. We open the window like this, and then we do this. When we do, like, let's say we are doing bedding, we're doing like that. You show them. Not every time you always saying, do this, but you never been an example. So most of the thing, we must do it as an example. So as I say, like, let's say maybe you have both gender.
Yeah.
You go to the kitchen and then show them that, you see, I'm cooking. Today, I'm the one who's cooking. Your mom is not cooking. Your sister is not cooking. I'm the one who's cooking. And the other day, you take your boy, you go to the kitchen, you cook. The other day, you take the girl, you go to the kitchen, you cook. The other day, you clean. The other day, you see now, you showing them that there is nothing they call it, this one, it's for this gender, this one, it's for this gender. You are preparing them for the future as they are growing.
I see, coach. I want to touch on communication. I see it as the most important thing here. Maybe making reference with myself, the way I've noticed. I've got a daughter. She's more open to me than her mother. If maybe she wants to ask for something, she'd rather come wherever I am to find me, say, Papa, I want what 1, 2, 3. And our communication is very good. But when I observe the communication between her and my wife is like, something is missing there. I don't know what could be the problem. They are not meeting each other somewhere. So I'm like confused, but where are we going wrong here? Or the kids, they could pick up that one is softer than this one. Yeah, this is really hitting me, that one.
Okay. That one can be two ways. First of all, can be the mother is always like harsh on her.
Okay.
Or the child is just being open to you.
Mm.
Remember that you are both parents.
Yeah.
And sometimes there's no way that can be balanced. Like, let's say 50, I'm going to my mom, and then 50% I'm going to my dad. Like, I balance that. I will find one side where I know that when I'm going to my dad and then saying this, I'll be able to communicate. I'll be able to he will be able to understand me when I'm expressing my feelings.
Okay.
So it's possible that there's nothing. It's possible that there's nothing wrong that your wife she's doing, but it's nice because your daughter is finding a way that, okay, when I'm going to my date, I'm able to find to express my feeling, and I'm being understood. You see, those are the things. Sometimes there's nothing wrong that the parent they are doing. And as well, let's say maybe you have a son again.
Yeah.
Who will go to his mother instead of coming to you. Sometimes it's become opposite. The gender, it's become opposite. And as we said to you, as we said before, we spoke about the parenting skills.
Yeah.
So now, if your child is, how old is your child?
10 years.
10 years, okay. You see now, it means you must know what is the parenting skills.
Yeah.
Okay, the parenting skills, it's at a lot of things.
Yeah.
Because it's where you must as well know the puberty stage, the development, growing stage or phases of a child. So now, as your daughter is open to you, she's able to express her feelings to you. Even the day she's starting to see she's starting to experience the puberty stage. It's where she will come to you and tell you. And sometimes she will cut herself off, not going to anyone. But you, as she's easily to come to you, she's able to express her feelings to you. It means you must keep on observing that and knowing what is a puberty stage, where she develop her breast, where she start her period. And those are the things where when she start her period, you must buy the pads and give her and say, this one, you must use it. It's normal when you see the blood. It's normal when you see the hair on your private part. It's normal when you see your breast growing. So you see, because if we are saying, okay, this one, the side of period, I won't talk about because she's a lady. So it means she must go to my wife. You are losing the battle. Because now she won't run to anyone. She's not used to go to your wife. She's used to come to you. So you, as you see now, she's starting her stage, and then you just say, no, can't do this. Who is the father? You are the father.
Yeah.
Yes, you are the father. And this one, you are teaching her that even if any man, when she grow up, any man trying to do anything bad to her, she would just say, I won't stand for this. I know my father was not like this, and he's not like this. So I won't stand for this. I won't tolerate this. So you see that when you become closer to your children, there's a lot of things that you are doing, not just on that moment. Even in adulthood, they will still remember that my parent, they are doing this. So I won't stand for these kind of things.
Yes. Yo. Oh, I know. Seems of a classic example. Hey, and with enye into frustration. Let's say umntwana umnikeza some instruction, go and do that. Maybe akakumameli uthatha isikhathi ukuthi ayenze whatever, and you end up by doing now it thread to say manje so ngizokushaya. Manje so ngizokushaya. I think that communication as parents, including myself, it's a wrong one. So how can we improve? Ukuthi umuntu mawumthuma into so angayenzi and ubuye futhi umtshela angayenzi and uba like frustrated, and then you end up saying ngizokushaya mongenzi 1 2 3.
Okay.
Maybe communication
Like,
is another thing.
As you said, you must improve. A lot of things we must keep on learning and relearn and do, because as you said, gizokushaya. It means you also know that my parents, they were just saying once, go and take that one.
Yes.
And if you can forget for maybe a second or a minute, only the eye, you just run and go there, because you know,
yeah.
For now, sometimes like someone will say, yes, I keep on doing that. I'm still like some shy on the okay. To some, maybe it will work, but most of children is not working anymore. Because they understand that, okay, as now you are punishing me with the indugu. Do you think that thing it will help you where? First of all, they will just ask you, okay, are you winning? Are you fine? Are you satisfied now? Because and then you will ask yourself, okay, so what I will say now? They have that question because they understand, they have feelings, they have mind, they have brain that they can think. So what to do if you want you must make sure that the discipline, your discipline, it must goes with your rules and boundaries. So it means at home, let's say maybe you have a rule of saying, here we are watching TV until this time. And then homework, when you're from school, maybe you rest, you just walk in, and then you greet, you do whatever you're doing. After 30 minutes, maybe you rest, like sleeping, like you switch off everything, you sleep, maybe for 30 minutes or for that moment. And this time you wake up, you're doing 1 2 3. And those rules, when we are doing it, they are not your rules, they are the family rules. Yeah. So it means you must know that those rules, when you put them down, they must be there, and they understand what does it mean being ruled. So it means even them, they must put their weight. Okay, as we are saying, I must do this. So how about we can do in this way? So you see now they have their ideas, they have their opinion to those rules. So if you send someone and then go and take this or go and bath, they keep on like sitting. Okay, maybe let's say you said, if we are not doing this, I will count 5 times or 3 times. When you are not doing it, after it, I will remind you. You remember the rules, what you said. You said, if you don't listen, I will do this. And even me, if I don't listen to you, you will do this. So you see now, it's come back that, oh, okay, I'm the one who said that kind of rule. So the values, they are working now. The rules and boundaries and everything, you combine everything. It's same thing as I add the values. Let's say maybe they don't respect each other. They are fighting as the same. And then after it, ask them that, you remember what you said. You said we will respect each other. And then they remember now, oh, okay, I remember that rules. We were here, all of us, putting down those. So it's where they will remember and go. And if that one is not working, you know that like the first one, you will remind them. And then the second one, maybe you said, you know what, which punishment or which way we can do it if someone is not doing this. Let's say maybe we'll say tomorrow you are not getting maybe a lunchbox, or tomorrow you are the one, the whole week you are the one who will do dishes. You will one who will do this and this. So they will remember that who can do the dishes for the whole month or for the whole week. So I can't do that. It means I must respect. You see, you just put the things that it's easy, it's working for you, it's working for them. But you put the rules together with them instead of deciding for them.
Yeah. No wisdom, revelation. I know this is man. What will be your last words of wisdom regarding parenting?
Yeah. I will say there's no best parent.
Yeah.
But what you are doing, you must do the best to produce the best parent, to produce the best children. And remember that your children, they are your children today, and soon they will be adults. So what you planting, the rules, the background, and everything that you are giving them is not for today. It's not for a childhood. It goes with the adulthood. That is why nowadays, we have people who keep on saying, my mother, my parent, they were toxic. So it means the thing that they were planted to them, now it's haunting them. So the things that you are doing now, what we are saying, your words, how you tell your children, how you teach them, how you communicate with them, it will help them in future, not only the moment of being a child, but adulthood, and until even if you are not around. And even if your child can live and go to wherever they go, they will represent you in a good way. So don't forget that as what I'm planting now, in future, it will come out, it will grow toward my children. So observe what we are doing to your children, because today they are with you, tomorrow they will be out alone, but represent you as a parent.
Siyabonga.